several rounds, but he stayed right in Grant's path. He went straight back after he landed those, and then Grant came at him. For Adamek, if you're going to try to play the out-hustle this guy card, you have to get in, throw your punches, and then start to move laterally. He's not moving on the angles as he was earlier, at least not enough to bother Grant.
Grant has got to throw that right hand. He needs to make a big exclamation point in the last 12, 11, 10 seconds of this round to win it like he did the last round. He's got to pop it. Adamek can do the same thing and win this round. And look at this. It's Adamek trying to get it in there. Right at the bell, he catches Grant. Is that enough to give him the round?
I don't think so in this round, but that might end up being a split.
I'm going to give it split. I know the judges won't give it split. The 10 round is key now. It's a very key round because that could be split on the judges' scorecard, which could result in a majority decision as opposed to a split decision or a unanimous decision.
Man. Go. I got it. Hold it up. Watch that.
Adamek landed one 3-punch combination in the final minute, and then comes up and lands a nice left hook upstairs. And he's going to have to go out and do that some more, and take one of these 2 rounds.
Seconds out.
I think.
Well, if there's no knockdown, Grant has got to win both of the last rounds. But where's the uppercut he trained for? Why doesn't Michael throw it? And why isn't he throwing more right hands? He can win this fight. Adamek must win one of the last 2 rounds, I think, to win the fight as well. I've got a 97-94, so it's much more critical for Grant to win. And again, we don't know how the judges are seeing this because these rounds, the last half of the fight, much closer, much less definitive than the first half of the fight when Adamek won them all. This is round 11, scheduled for 12. The Colonel Bob Sheridan with Dave Bontempo. You're watching Kathy do his main events and Ziggy Rozalski's network as well.
And this is where Jason Estrada came on against Adamek back here in February. He took the last 4 rounds against Adamek. The difference now is that Michael Grant, a much bigger man and a bigger puncher and more dangerous. So Adamek is in that situation, but he has to do a little something here. So the risk is higher for him.
Yeah, the first minute has to go to Adamek as the chance go up. He's got a second flow of adrenaline. Adamek now is battling much harder now in this 11th round than he did in 7, 8, 9, and 10. Grant must do something extraordinary now to capture the last 2 minutes of this round. Actually, the last minute and a half now of the round. Where is that uppercut that he trained for? Why isn't he bent down? Here's Adamek now, back to fighting the way he did in round 1 and 2. In and out, closing the kill zone, throwing. This is when he outboxes the big guy.
And the big difference is that Grant is watching now, waiting on Adamek instead of going after him like he was in round 7, 8, 9, and 10.
Huge point you made, Dave. That's exactly right. He's waiting now and watching, and this isn't going to capture the eyes of the judges.
And what happens is it becomes a subtle momentum shift.
And it is right now. This round is a big momentum shift for Adamek.
You see a guy stop, and all of a sudden you remember some of the things you did well before, and you step on the gas, and you do them well again. And that's what Adamek has found in round 11 here.
And Davey boy, what about the courage of Adamek when things weren't going his way for 3 rounds to turn it around again? I mean, 7, 8, 9, he probably lost 10. He could have won, but may have lost that too. And now he's winning round 11 definitively with 25 seconds to go. And if that's the case, Grant needs a knockout to win the fight.
This is a big turnaround round for Adamek, which he needed, and could put the clincher on it as far as a decision. Grant would still be dangerous, though.
Total change in momentum in this round. Adamek showing the courage, he's landing the shots, he got a second win, and Michael waited. That's Adamek's round. It's going to be impossible, in my opinion, for Grant to win without at least a knockdown and maybe a knockout.
That's the value of a big start by Adamek. You have a little wiggle room, and he used a lot of it, but not all of it.
I get it now with Adamek winning the 11th round definitively, by the way. 107 to 103. Watch this. This may be how he saved the fight. Watch this, David.
Big round for Adamek here. Key momentum round. Jab, right hand. Looks like what happened in the beginning of the fight. And what happened is when Grant stopped, Adamek came charging out again and regained his warrior status in this fight. And notice the cuts haven't cropped up in the last couple rounds either.
Kudos to Danny Milano. Everybody from Poland is on his feet. Or in this case, her feet as well. The crowd is on its feet. And Dave, I got about one last round left in my throat. So let's see a wild one. Tomasz Adamek out in front of the fight. Let's see a big finish for both guys. Pay-per-view customers, you got your money's worth. How do you like it? Doug Jacobs, Integrated Sports, Kathy Duba, Ziggy Lazowski. You got a great fight that you gave the public. HBO Showtime, sorry you missed it. Glad we could do it. Our buddies Jim Lampley and Gus Johnson over the other networks wish they could be here tonight.
Yeah, this has been quite an electric atmosphere, and Adamek has set up his own niche in boxing, apart from anybody else. The grassroots movement. Question is, as he's got this lead here, it will be interesting afterward if he or his people think he did enough to set up a fight with Klitschko if that happened soon.
Oh, I think so. You know, the question is, should he be on his bicycle? We already pointed that out. Not the nature of Tomasz Adamek.
Well, last round he did not go on his bicycle. He moved in and out, and he got a key round. Yes, he could be on it here, but if you're going to be on your bicycle, you got to go fast.
He got hurt. If Grant drops him, he's right back in this fight. Remember what happened to Michael Moore against George Foreman when he was out in front of the fight?
Got to tie up now.
He better tie up and hang on and slide down the ropes. Grant is all over him. He's ready to go. Grant might have him. He attacks him. How about this? Has Grant got enough left? Adamek is still on his feet. The crowd going absolutely bonkers.
They want this last minute to go by very quickly, and Grant is dangerous here.
Grant needs to attack. He almost had him out. It's Grant's round, though, but it's not enough. He's got to drop him to pick up the 2 points. Then you got a close finish.
He was very close here. Adamek
easy
tying up too.
Great job pushing away. That chewed up about 10 or 12 seconds on the clock. 47, 46, 45 seconds to go in this fight. What a heavyweight fight tonight, folks. Return with us now to the thrilling days of yesteryear. We got a brawl in the heavyweight division, and I love it. And I know you do. Come on, Michael. Come on, Thomas. Finish strong for the boxing fans. Look at that shot inside by Adamek. Look at Grant, the killer instinct. 20,
on the table.
19, 18, 17. They're both going under their shields, if you will. What courage. What a battle in the end. Inside of 10 seconds, 8 seconds, 7 seconds. No quit, Michael Grant. Adamek won't have it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and it's all over. I believe Adamek has done it.
Yes, he has.
What a fight, David. I loved it. Eventually scored at 116 to 113 in favor of Adamek. If Michael Grant had dropped him when Adamek was in trouble, that goes to the conditioning. This was one hell of a heavyweight fight. And no good heavyweights around, folks? Get out of here. Don't tell me that. No good heavyweights around, huh? How about this fight? Watch Grant hurt Adamek. Bang, right there, but he doesn't go. That's conditioning. He hit him with everything. And he's in a heap of trouble here, but he still has the ring smarts like a Larry Holmes to survive. He hangs on, does exactly what he's trained to do. He's out on his feet. He protects himself. Grant all over him. But Michaels now goes after him, but he's shot. He gets him off balance, and throws him to the side and chews up another 10 seconds. My goodness gracious me, if you like heavyweight boxing is back in the United States, and this kid's the reason. This is great, great, great stuff. And congratulations to the country of Poland. You got a kid that might be the heavyweight champion of the world. I am absolutely thrilled to be at this fight. And you're talking to a guy that did the Thriller in Manila, the Rumble in the Jungle, the Tyson upset of Douglas, and 900 other world title fights. This isn't even a world title fight, but it's been a sensational fight. What a wonderful, wonderful sporting contest. Congratulations to both fighters for coming here and battling to the finish. For Michael Grant, even if he loses, he can get right back in this thing. He doesn't have to retire now. The Poles go up in the chant, Adamek, Adamek. They think he's won. All right, Joe Antonucci's got it. Let's hear it, Joe.
Boxing fans, after 12 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecards. Judge Robert Grasso scores the bout 117 to 111. Judge Henry Grant scores the bout 118 to 110. Judge John Potteray scores the bout 118 to 111. All for your winner. And still IBF and NABO heavyweight champion Tomasz "Goral" Adamek.
Danny Boy and I had it a bit closer, but we had that even round that the judges didn't score. We knew they wouldn't.